Well, like I said, videos gonna be a little sparse this week, and I'm up here in Lilydale. Saturday is tomorrow, of course, and we'll be heading back after that. So, it's a psychic retreat, if you will. The whole area, it's a small housing development, and everybody there is basically like a medium for the most part. Although I heard you could technically move there and not be a medium, um, but they have like you know, a board and members of the board, and they decide things and whatever. But anyway, so all the psychic stuff. I ain't got any political news for you right now, but I do got a couple psychic stories that were just given to me. And again, this is crypto related, and it's like it's just worth mentioning. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. So you remember the girl Jan? Now I'd asked her the other day, do you care if I tell people who like you are, whatever? She's like, yeah, it's fine. She is Kamal's sister. Kamal's the Jerky Boys guy. The cobra hit my eye. That is her brother. So she is his sister, and just an interesting connection. It's really cool. So she's the one I met in Jersey. Real sweet, real nice lady. Her and her daughter came by. They had dinner with us at my wife's aunt's house. It was real cool. So some people have been certainly reaching out to Desiree, which was that psychic, getting some readings from her. So she as in Jan, sent me an email, notes from Desiree reading from another person in a Telegram group. Um, and she says, I'll just read you this, and then I want to read you a different story from somebody else, different person, different psychic, different everything. How do you see my crypto investment? A lot of ups and downs, but in a positive way. I'm getting that October is going to be a really big time surge. Now's the time to get in. Theta price projection within a year. Theta coin or whatever. I'm getting a 3 with it, she says. It's going to be slower than the rest, but will come out of nowhere. There will be a spike. I almost want to say 3K. It's definitely not $3, she says. By the time people focus on Theta, it will be too late to get in for most. So again, my question is, Michelle White said this will be a few years out. She's not exactly saying when either, but that's interesting number there, 3,000. Because Michelle did say thousands, and I asked her, 6 ways from Sunday. Do you mean cents, percent? No. Spirit was very clear. Thousands of dollars. That doesn't mean 1,001. To me, when someone says thousands of dollars, honestly, it should be more than 2,000. At that point, you have more than one, 2,000. But again, it's ridiculous even to think about when Theta recently has been 10 cents. Like today, I think it was 10 cents. But it was funny that when I asked the same lady about Theta, she had said her immediate answer, she's like, what I got is, you already know the answer. Why are you asking? Which is true, because I've asked Michelle White so many different ways to just clarify. You sure it was thousands of dollars? It wasn't penny? And it's like, no. Spirit has basically had enough. Chef Ramsay'd me. I've had enough. 3, ripple price prediction. I get a movement. Someone wants to control it more. People are trying to stay away from this energy. It's going to be good, but handle, she says, I'm getting a 6. Litecoin Cash, I get a surge in October. Everything will start moving. Final outcome, it will move. The slowdown when it will pick back. Final outcome, it will move. I guess it slows slowly down, then it will pick back up again, it looks like. I'm getting it as a yes, definitely a yes, but not as good as the rest. Which isn't surprising at all. Litecoin Cash not being as good as the rest of these cryptos we're all talking about. Makes perfect sense, because this isn't Litecoin, this is Litecoin Cash. Petrodollar coin. Wow, this one says Lotto, she says. Comes up as a Lotto card. Good investment. I'm getting a 3, not sure why. Where there is controversy, it will be good. I think it will move. And then finally says, when do you see me paying off my house? And she says, so funny, I get 777, 777, so weird. July next year, maybe. Any coin connected with this number? The psychic's asking, is there like a coin connected with 777s? Before July of next year, she feels. So that was her thing. That was the same lady, Desiree, who did mine. And I I didn't mention this in my last video about my reading with her. I did type this in the comment section, but one of the things she came out pretty quickly and said to me, I'm talking the same lady who gave that reading, Desiree, the one that Jan set me up with on the way here to New Jersey. She says, I feel like you had like maybe a splitting or parting ways with somebody, like a business partner or something like that. I see like the paperwork being signed and that kind of stuff, and I see this, although there wasn't like paperwork being signed when me and Jay decided to part ways. I was like, okay, that's interesting. And she actually said to me, I'll go ahead and say it. She said that was a good move to split, and that if that didn't happen, like it would have been worse later on. Like, in other words, if I waited till longer to do it, like it would have been worse off or something like that. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So I did type in the comments, and somebody wrote in there, oh, great, yeah, Joe, she saw a video from several months ago, and and made that your prediction. I'm thinking, okay, I have over 4,000 something videos. This lady just found out that I was coming the day before, which was Saturday night or Sunday when Jan told her, hey, he'll come for sure. So even if she looked me up, you think she went and filtered through thousands of my videos to find one from a few months ago, 2-3 months ago, when I told everybody I'm splitting with Jay, really, it was a couple months ago, technically. So I'm just going to say that out loud now in the video, in the case, because I know a lot of people don't even look at comments, don't read comments, and I felt like, it was a pretty interesting thing she picked up on, amongst other things. So she feels like probably my grandma is fixing to, kick the can, so to speak. She felt like either basically before November is what I'd say, is how I read that from her. So the other thing, so this, I got a support ticket on this one. I had a psychic reading, Crypto Millionaire by January 2019. Jay Snip, hey Jay Snip, I was talking with my mom tonight, and she really wanted me to write you. I know you get a lot of emails, so I'll keep it short. My mom has been seeing a psychic in San Diego for the last 11 years since her divorce. The psychic does not run a professional business. She lives very comfortably in a beautiful house in San Diego and does readings for friends and families mostly, while occasionally doing some referrals for friends. The psychic has been extremely accurate with specific details and timelines, i.e. describing family personalities, job occupations, house moves, job transfers, and dynamics or changes in relationships in great detail. She predicted down to the exact day when people would reach out for specific needs, this is for her, or other details that no one else could possibly know. She even told my mom the number of palm trees she had in her backyard without ever being in her house. Now, you might argue, well, she could look on Google Earth. Okay, so scratch that last one out, but the rest of the stuff. The psychic has always told us that we would never have financial difficulty. However, my mom went to see her last week for the first time in a year. And she told her that we, myself and my mom, would be millionaires in January. And the money would keep rising years after, to the point where my mom would be, quote, rich and famous. Note, we are invested in Digibyte and Theta. The psychic did not say how my mom would become wealthy. She just said that she was shocked at the amount of wealth that she saw coming in and continuously rising over the years. The only way my mom would be a millionaire is crypto. She has not invested in anything else. Just wanted to share the news. Wait until January, she says. P.S. Thank you and Michelle for the second report. I purchased it this evening. And I replied and said, hey, I'm here at White Dev's place in New York, basically not spending the night there, but we're visiting during the day. And I said, I told her assistant, Shantae, she, awesome as well. So anyways, I wanted to share that. Whether you believe it or not, I don't care. We're all going to find out what's fixing to happen. Either these psychics are going to get it right or they're not. And if they do get it right, and you're one of the idiots who have been trolling and posting garbage, you're going to feel like crap. And you're going to say, damn it, why didn't I listen to these people? Or your ego is going to be so huge that I still don't believe in that, I don't care. you're going to tell yourself, well, they just got lucky. They got some lucky picks. Big deal. The whole market went up. But the Digibyte and other coins go up like Digibyte did or like Theta ends up going? See, because this thing, with her message to me tells me, we would be millionaires in January and the money would keep rising years after. What coin comes to mind years later is going to rise really, really well? According to who? Michelle White Dove. Okay? So that White Dove is giving a speech Saturday, and she has things to do at the facility there at Lilydale, starting at like 3 o'clock, and then she has another thing at 7, which we all have tickets for to go. She gives basically a big group speech, and she'll probably read people. You know, automatically Spirit will come and she'll read people and that kind of thing. I think. And then she has personal readings to do on Sunday, which we're not sticking around. We're gone. I got to get back home. Take me at least a couple days to get home, and then as soon as I get home, whatever time that is, the rest of the day, time for work the next day. Got to go back to work. So I will tell you this: yesterday, because she was actually resting up all day today, because she's getting prepared for tomorrow. She's like, I really got to rest. I got to get my energy up, whatever. So I really didn't see her much today. But yesterday, we did see her. We talked for a while. We had dinner together. Her husband and Shantae fixed us up some dinner yesterday and today. Really sweet, really nice. I feel like those people are family. I'm just going to tell you, my feeling is like these are my family. These are my lost long family people over there. All of them. I'm talking about Michelle and them. But she told me, she goes, oh, she's looking at me. She's like, oh, yeah, and you. I got some things to tell you. They're all really, really good. Like, I got some interesting things to tell you. They're really good stuff, So I'm thinking there's good things coming, old Snippy, like my way. But I never did get a chance to talk to her today. So maybe I will tomorrow. If not, it doesn't matter. I talked to her, Shantae, it's not a big deal. I'm not concerned. So the other thing, my guy Joe, the movie guy, he texted me out of nowhere today. He's like, man, I just had a feeling I needed to call you, like check in on you. How you doing, buddy? I was like, man, I'm doing good. I'm up here, White Dove land, up in New York, and it's good. And he's like, I'm not sure why I had a feeling to just reach out. I said, well, the feeling is because that movie you're going to do, it's going to happen. I know it's on hold right now, but it's going to happen, and that's the connection. That's why you had to call me, right, or text me. He goes, well, funny, I'm busy for the next 2 months helping direct this other movie for his buddy, and he agreed to do it, so it's totally putting his stuff on hold anyway. So I said, see, 2 more months from now, August, we're in August, September, October, 2 months, and then October, November, December, January. If this stuff happens, even kind of, with cryptos, I mean, it's game over. My house is paid off, guys. Let's book the crypto cruise. Like, it is absolutely going down. Like, it's finished. Forget about it. So, little update. May not be what some people want to hear or care about, but it's all I'm giving you right now because I'm not doing too many videos while I'm on vacation. Take care.